Super rich celebrities don't check their pockets when spending on luxury. And what's better than spending all that money on the very place you call home? A little $100 million here and there on acres and furnishing doesn't hurt nobody. The fact remains that these stars don't just buy any homes, they go for the most jaw-dropping, luxurious properties you can ever imagine. Each one is packed with unbelievable features and luxury that most of us can only dream about. So get ready to be amazed as we explore inside the most expensive celebrity homes in the world. Number 10. Tiger Woods, $54 million. The popular golf player Tiger Woods owns 2 houses in Florida, but his mansion at Jupiter Island is the one that made us fall in love. Originally, he purchased the house together with his ex-wife for $40 million, but things went south and he lives there alone. Dude decided to bring down the old house to build a bigger one. Was this some form of revenge? Well, that's certainly none of our business, as we're only focusing on this amazing mansion worth $54 million and is about 9,700 square feet, with 4 extra buildings nearby. The property includes some really cool features. There's a golf studio where Tiger can practice his swings, a guest house, a garage, and a boathouse with 2 private docks for his huge 155-foot, $20 million yacht. And all of this sits on 12 acres of land right next to the Atlantic Ocean. Now, the main house has a 6,400 square foot area that includes a multimedia room with a home theater and a super fancy gym. There's also a 3,300 square foot living space with a basement, a recreation room, a wine cellar, and 3 guest bedrooms, plus Tiger's own master bedroom. The house even has a fancy glass-covered walkway that connects 2 parts of the house. Number 9. Kim Kardashian, $70 million. You know a house is super fancy when Kim Kardashian takes out a mortgage to make it hers. Barrett Swatek and her husband sold her this amazing home that we can't just stop staring at. The house is so luxurious that Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber once owned it. But we're not talking about previous owners right now. We're looking at a Mediterranean-style villa that's about 7,500 square feet and sits on a huge piece of land over 12,000 square meters. If you ever want to take a pee there, you have 4 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms all to yourself. How's that possible? Well, we'll leave it to your imagination on that one. Now, there's also a super comfy living room with amazing views of the ocean. The dining area and family room has a patio where you can enjoy the cool breeze and make wishes at shooting stars. Outside, the house has a swimming pool, a cozy cabana with a fireplace, a tennis court, and even private access to the beach. Now, that's what you call a baby girl's home. Number 8. Oprah Winfrey, $90 million. Oprah's Montecito mansion in California is a stunning home that sits on a huge 42-acre plot in Santa Barbara. She calls it the Promised Land, and I'm not doubting it for 1 second. The mansion has 6,000 square feet and has 4 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms. And it's no surprise that you'll find an ultra media room in the home of the Queen of Shows. Also, there's a beautiful avocado orchard and horse stables. Oprah doesn't share much about her home and rarely talks about it. But one thing is clear, this $90 million property is absolutely spectacular and grand, making it the perfect place for someone as legendary as Oprah. Number 7. George Clooney, $100 million. Making it to the list of the most expensive celebrity homes is George Clooney's stunning 18th century villa by Lake Como. The Oscar-winning actor and filmmaker owns this massive property, which is about 36,598 square feet, with the villa itself covering 7,354 square feet. Located just 10 kilometers from the beautiful Lake Como in Italy, the villa is worth over $100 million. The 3-story villa has 25 rooms, including an outdoor theater, a fully equipped gym, a tennis court, and several huge bathrooms. There's even a special room just for making delicious homemade Italian-style pizza. The villa also has a big garage where Clooney keeps his collection of luxury cars and motorcycles. Number 6. Drake, $100 million. When you become as famous as Drake, it's no surprise that you go big when it comes to spending. In 2016, Drake purchased a 2-acre lot located in the Bridle Path, often referred to as Canada's Billionaire Row, real estate in Toronto. He started construction on a house which he named the Embassy and kept his followers updated through Instagram posts. The 50,000 square foot mansion's design is a mix of old school craftsmanship and modern city style with plenty of luxury. It's made from limestone, bronze and exotic woods, making it look like a palace fit for a king. There's no denying that the house itself can be classified as an architectural masterpiece, a lavish $100 million getaway that boasts an NBA-sized basketball court, a studio and a master bedroom with an additional 11,000 square foot terrace and a 3,200 square foot master bedroom. He even has a massive 4,000 pound bathtub made from a single piece of black marble. There's also a separate living area called the Great Room, which has a 44-foot high ceiling and a custom-made Busendorfer concert grand piano. Number 5. George Lucas Skywalker Ranch, $100 million. The man behind Indiana Jones and Star Wars, George Lucas, enjoys living in luxury. In addition to living in his magnificent 47,000-acre house known as Skywalker Ranch, he also works there and produces his well-known films. This house would leave you speechless if you were able to see it in person. After purchasing the property on Lucas Valley Road in 1978, Lucas constructed Skywalker Ranch, which he named after his renowned Star Wars film series. The Victorian-style home spans 50,000 square feet. It has a home theatre with 35 seats, a gorgeous garden designed by chef Alice Waters, a fresh fruit and vegetable vineyard, and even a barn with farm animals. The $100 million home also features a sizable parking area where Lucas maintains some of his most impressive automobiles, including a Mosler MT900S and a Ferrari F360, plus other cars that will have your eyes rolling. And talking about rolling, how about you roll your thumb to hit the like and subscribe button? It wouldn't take a lot of your time, I promise. Now, have you done that? Thank you. Number 4. Pierce Brosnan, $100 million. Believe it or not, but Pierce Brosnan's Malibu mansion is a breathtaking tropical oasis that resembles an island. The wonderful actor, notable for his capabilities in the 90s as well as Mamma Mia, first bought the land in 2000, and after a decade's worth of renovations, it was a peaceful sanctuary. The house has a Thai-inspired architecture with exquisite gardens and a Japanese-style spa, which quite literally gives off relaxing island vibes. In 2020, he set his sight on selling the breathtaking oceanfront property for a whopping price of $100 million, but it seems that opportunity never came, and his views have changed about selling it now. The house is fully able of allowing natural light to pour in due to its open architectural design, and every room has features such as wide plank teak floors, intricate woodwork and high ceilings. The stunning views of the ocean are a bonus as well, due to the floor-to-ceiling windows. The mansion includes 5 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, a chef's kitchen, a butler's pantry, and a custom wine closet that's kept at the perfect temperature. There's also a gym, a recording studio, and a screening room with a bar and surround sound. The property sits on over an acre of land with 117 feet of private beachfront. It even has an art studio and a 2-story pool house for special guests. Number 3. Bill Gates' Xanadu 2.0, $130 million. We're finally at the gates of Microsoft's Bill Gates residence, worth an astounding $130 million. With this amount of money, you could buy 3 luxury sports cars or a small island every day for more than 3 years. Am I exaggerating? Well, maybe just a little. However, it's hardly surprising that Bill Gates owns such an expensive mansion. Well, what do you expect from a man worth over $128 billion? The mansion's name, Xanadu 2.0, was inspired by the iconic 1941 film Citizen Kane. Originally, he bought the land for $2 million in 1988 and has spent over $63 million to switch things up. In this 66,000 square foot mansion, you'll find lots of sophisticated systems. There's one that regulates the lighting and temperature throughout the house. Another entertaining element is the 20-foot high trampoline room. The property also features a home theatre with 20 seats and a gigantic gym. There are 6 kitchens, 23 bathrooms, 10 of which are full bathrooms, and a 2,100 square foot library with thousands of books on everything from technology and art to finance and fiction. And have I told you about the garage? It can accommodate 10 cars, including luxury models like a Porsche 959 Turbo and a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Number 2. Petra Eccleston Mansion, $150 million. Petra Eccleston is one of the richest people in the world, with a net worth of $400 million, and a luxury home proves that. Her dad is Bernie Eccleston, a big name in Formula 1 racing, and her mum, Slavica Eccleston, was a supermodel. With parents like that, it's easy to see where all the money comes from. And of course, the heiress doesn't trade her luxury for anything. Petra bought an incredible mansion in Los Angeles for $150 million. It's one of the most expensive homes in the US. The house is bigger than the White House, with 56,000 square feet. It's close to the fancy Rodeo Drive, has 14 bedrooms, and over 100 rooms in total. You can even host the world's biggest show in here. There are 27 bathrooms, and oh, did we even mention the garage? It has space to park more than 100 cars. This house is truly one of the craziest celebrity homes on the planet. It makes you wonder if it's worth all that money, and honestly, the answer is probably yes. Number 1. Jaz Z and Beyonce, $200 million. Beyonce and Jay Z, one of the most powerful couples in the world, with a combined net worth of $2.6 billion, have been turning heads back in the day with their music. This time, they're turning our heads and necks to their latest purchase in Malibu. This incredible mansion, made mostly of concrete, cost a whopping $200 million. Let's just say it made history as the most expensive home ever sold in California and the second most expensive in US. The house is an architectural masterpiece designed by famous Japanese architect Tadao Ando. It reflects his unique style with large concrete walls and a beautiful reflecting pool, a signature feature in his designs. Known as the Bell House, the Queen Bee's home was originally commissioned by Bill and Maria Bell, two of the world's biggest art collectors. They had the house built in the late 1990s, and it took over 15 years to complete. Now, some people think that the house looks like something out of a James Bond movie, but I'd call it the earthly paradise. And who better to reign over it than Queen Bey and her king? Honestly, inside the most expensive celebrity homes in the world is a real definition of luxury. These guys work so hard, and they deserve all the goodies they're getting. So, which one of these homes is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button so you won't miss out on our next virtual tour of $100 million mega mansions. Who knows? Your fave could be an owner of one of these mansions, and I'm sure you'd love to find out.